is very happy on that list.
Right.
My compliments on Jalen Williams, because I only had one team with 2 guys on my All-NBA team, and that was the Thunder. I had, I'll take that back. I had two Cavs on there. But I had Jalen Williams on my All-NBA team with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So how could I not agree that he would be in that Robin? But you're using the needle on LeBron.
How?
You are using that needle.
That's not true. That's not true. Well, go ahead.
You are using the needle.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What needle? What needle?
You are
Smith,
actively
you're way too smart
needling
for this.
him.
Wendy, I'm right with you. Stephen A, you can't speak yet.
I'll let Peter go first.
Peter, you go, because he's going to try to defend himself. Go ahead.
Well, I may end up on Stephen A's side on this. I may, but I'm going to push back. And can my Jalen get some love too? Can the NBA champion Jalen get some love too?
Yeah.
Because Jalen Brown is a hell of a Robin, and I would personally go with Jalen Brown for what he can do on both sides of the ball for the Celtics team. The defending NBA champions, mind you. I have no problem with this list. The problem I have is us using the term Robin. Can we stop? We need to come up with something better.
You think it's
Robin sucks.
Do you think it's corny? What is
no,
it?
Robin sucks. Name someone who played Robin. We don't even remember. They don't even use Robin in the franchise.
Like, so
Jimmy Butler literally called himself Robin.
Like, what are we doing
I don't know. You know what? That's right. We need to come up with a better.
Okay. Tweet us, people.
A better compliment than Robin, because all of these guys are better than Robin.
We get it. A number 2, though.
But I don't hate LeBron in that spot. How can you deny that he's the number 2 offensive option for LA? He is. That is a fact. In this case, I think LeBron James goes into this playoffs knowing I have a guy, a dude who may be the number 1 player in the NBA. I think he's comfortable. Now, he's still going to have 30-point games throughout the playoffs, but I don't disagree.
LeBron is you think LeBron is going into these playoffs? LeBron James is going into these playoffs saying, "I'm the Robin."
Thank you, Molly.
I'm the Robin. I can't wait to get out there. I'm the Robin.
Because he's not making.
You guys are blown.
Neither of you guys are making intellectually honest arguments, because the reason
you're allowed to
speak. Did you just say that? Go ahead.
The reason you're saying Robin is we can't look at this in a vacuum. The reason you're saying Robin is because Robin is someone who takes a lesser. He is a step down. He's even shorter than Batman. They always make sure Robin's shorter than Batman.
Well, that's clearly not the case with LeBron and Luka.
Okay.
Do I get to speak?
You can speak now.
I'm going to sit back.
Take your time.
I love it. Like I need permission, but okay, I'll take it. Thank you very much, Molly. Here's the deal, y'all. Who has the ball in their hands more?
Luka.
Who shoots more?
I have to look it up.
I have it right in front of me.
All right.
He shoots more. Okay?
Go ahead.
So he has the ball more. He shoots more. He's even playing more minutes. And what have we been praising LeBron for? That LeBron has shifted gears because he's usually the one with the ball in his hands. He now has somebody to hand the ball to, defer to, and all of a sudden, we even compared him to an elite wideout. Because guess what? LeBron could do so many things. Nobody's taking anything away from the greatness of LeBron. LeBron could sit up there for the Los Angeles Lakers and defend 5 different damn positions.
Yep.
Obviously, you're going to look to get him the ball, etc. But what I'm saying is, he was usually, all of these years, he was the one with the ball in his hands. He was the one dictating pace. He was the one calling plays. He was the one deciding whether he was going to keep it or whether he was going to defer to somebody else. And now that person is Luka Doncic. If that person is Luka Doncic, what does that make him? So that doesn't mean he's not elite. It doesn't mean he's not great. It doesn't mean he won't be great in the postseason. What it says is that the role that he once played, he said, yo, this dude is here. And then with Luka Doncic, when he got traded, what did we say? He's 6 years younger than Anthony Davis. He's going to be the face of the franchise for the next decade. That's what the Los Angeles Lakers have acquired. It's Luka's team now. Who said that on camera? What's his name? What was his name? I'm looking right at you. Who said that on national television? Wasn't that you? Did you say that? Did you not say that?
Wendy,
yes or no?
Yes.
Wendy, can I just talk to just Wendy for a second? Wendy, when I think of Batman and Robin, I think of Batman, Robin. When I think of Luka,
that's not what I was saying.
Well, that's what I think of. When I think of Luka and LeBron, I think more of like a beautiful partnership, a beautiful marriage.
What we have here is a world-class statesman doing elite trolling. This is elite trolling. I'm complimenting you.
Can you give me this? Can you give me this? If I were trolling, would I deny it? I mean, can you at least give me that, Molly, Peter?
That's fair.
That's a
Would
reasonable thing
would
to
I
say.
deny it?
You would troll with your chest out.
Wendy, let me ask you a question. 5 seconds left in a critical game in the playoffs. Who's getting the ball for the Lakers?
Yeah, but that
doesn't
a
make you a
loaded question.
Robin.
That that's
I think it makes you Batman. You give the ball to Batman.
All I'm saying is you can be. Listen, we all know who LeBron is and how phenomenal he is. I'm saying to you, I just gave you facts, not just numbers, but his position and his willingness to defer and what you said about him. And all I'm saying, that's not throwing shade. In other words, your number 2 option. This is what we're talking about.
Your
the
case
best
is fine.
elite one, but that's what he is right now.
We'll leave it there. Wendy, you get the last word.
Your case is beautiful.
It is.
But we're not talking about this in a vacuum. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that,
If I was trolling, I would say so. I would say I'm trolling, I don't give a damn.
Well
but that's
done.
not what I'm doing.
Right.
I gave you
that's
facts.
Fair. That's fair. I think Pat McAfee might have a visitor again soon. Coming up, the Celtics are about to be.
Home team didn't show up in this one either. Mavericks Kings, a 120-106 showing for Dallas. Anthony Davis, 27 points, 9 rebounds. Clay, he exercised the demons, as he said afterwards. 23 points. He was 5 of 7 from 3. DeMar DeRozan finished with 33. Sabonis with 11, 13, and 5. But Dallas looked like they had just blocked out all of the drama, Lou, all of it. So if they can go on, if they can grab this 8 seed, beat Memphis, and move on here, can they make a little noise based on what you saw last night?
They can make some noise and they can be disruptive, but I don't think that quiets all of the negativity down, right? They have to almost get back to the Western Conference Finals for this fan base to feel like they got their worth out of their trade. They're 1 year removed from the NBA Finals. So just being in the play-in, getting to an 8 seed and probably getting bounced in the first round, that's not going to be sustainable to this fan base based on what they feel. They've already shown you how passionate and how they feel about this trade that just went down and how they feel about it, their real emotions. And so winning does cure all, but they got to win a lot to cure this. So just getting in the play-in, winning the play-in game, possibly getting that 8 seed, I don't think that's enough to keep it quiet for long, but I do think this fan base gets behind them if they work their way into the playoffs.
Man, Chandler, the game last night was interesting to watch for a variety of reasons, but the Dallas angle, knowing what they all have to hear over and over every day, what did you think?
Yeah, they looked great last night. And again, I think this is step 1 of the vision that Nico is talking about, where when they put it all together like this, they can play and then they can win games. And like Lou just said, you don't trade Luka for a play-in an 8 seed possibility. And I think obviously a lot had to do with injuries this year, and with Kyrie Irving not on this team right now is a huge difference. So I think we'll get a bigger picture next year when they are fully healthy. But this is how good they're capable of being even without Kyrie, when they get all their bigs back. When P.J. Washington's back last night and he's doing what he does. Klay Thompson showed flashes of excellence with him getting hot there, knocking down 3 or 4 threes in a quarter. And Anthony Davis, I was happy to see Anthony Davis. Even early on, he was struggling. He missed like 5 shots in a row. He wasn't getting the whistle. And he stayed aggressive, and he continued to put his foot on the gas. And 23 shot, 9 of 23, that is fine for him. I would like to see him take 30 shots against Memphis if that's what it takes for them to win. With no Kyrie Irving, they got to put the ball in his hands, and they did that last night. Without a real true point guard, without a pure point guard, Najee Marshall's playing point guard for this team right now. Then the kid Brandon Williams comes in and hit some shots to them last night.
Yeah,
they don't really have a true point guard even to set these guys up right now. So if you notice, they're taking turns bringing the ball down the floor. They're alternating who does it. But this is the version of Anthony Davis. I don't care if he misses 10 shots in a row. He's got to continue to be aggressive, especially with no Kyrie Irving.
And I know Nico Harrison afterwards was like, that's sort of, there was a vision there. That's kind of what we...
Chào các bạn, đã quay trở lại với cuộc mình ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn